stall, pause, my eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life, love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, moments reflected, often mirrors appear clear, ready from ear to ear.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today we are at a special place today. We are at Ash Cigar Lounge, located at 712 North Broadway. They're closed on Mondays. Is that right? Sundays. It's closed Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You gonna be closed on football? Adult drinks, $5 house wines, $1 off beers, and man, I like that. Menu cocktails. What's a menu cocktail, Christian? What is that?
Like an old fashioned or Manhattans or Sazeracs.
Okay.
Just traditional cocktails.
Traditional
Yeah.
cocktails. Okay,
Yeah.
because I was sitting looking, I'm like, I pretty much drink beer or vodka. It's pretty much what I drink whenever I'm here doing that. But of course, I'm enjoying a nice cigar here. And like I said, it's one of our favorite places. I've been trying to come down ever since you're open. I told your dad way back when that we would be here to come and support you guys and do whatever. So now Christian may have to bounce in and out because when people walk in, he's got to take them to the humidor and he's got to make some money while we're here. But I'm enjoying this fine little Corojo. What am I enjoying here?
It's a McFly by Oscar Valdez.
Oh, McFly.
Yeah, they did a whole like Back to the Future thing. They made the
I'm old.
McFly.
No. What you trying to say? You said Back in the Future, man. I didn't know what was going on, bro.
No. They made those. They made a Superfly, a Connecticut, and then a Maduro Superfly.
Now, what are you smoking on?
I am smoking on something that we don't sell.
Oh. Okay.
Not because of anything. I've just gotten.
That's your favorite?
Just gotten burnt out. When we opened, I was not old enough yet to bartend. So
you were
I had to run the humidor, and I had never smoked. So Dad told me I got to run the humidor. I'm like, oh, God.
So you went through everything?
I had to smoke a lot in there.
Yes.
Now when I get a chance to smoke something that's not in there, I try to smoke it.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. But, yeah, my thing is this. I learned what I wanted to smoke, and then I got hooked on the Punch Rare Corojos. Probably 15 years ago or something like that, and they're just my favorite cigar. I just love the Punch Rare Corojo, but you can't get them anymore.
Yeah.
They're just dry. I freaking hate that. So anything Corojo, I smoke. And of course, you guys are out of my Leafs.
Well, that's why we're out.
I do smoke a lot. I do enjoy as much as I can. But anyway, we're here today, and we're going to talk about basketball a little bit. We both watched the Thunder. I mean, not the Thunder. I don't want to talk about the Thunder. We both watched NBA yesterday. And what did you think about the game? What was your overall takeaway of the game yesterday?
I had to use Just for Men as a 23-year-old last night because they put way too much gray hair on my head.
Yeah.
I mean, we should have lost. Wholeheartedly, we should have lost that game.
Yeah.
We were down by double digits almost the entirety of the game.
Yeah. We were down 15 going in the half, fourth quarter.
And then in the fourth quarter with like 4 minutes left is when we cut the lead to 5, and then I walked into the humidor, came back out. Now we're down by 11 again. I'm like, okay, there's no way.
And
then Steph.
Well, actually, it was then Embiid. He scored 7 straight.
Embiid corrected his mistakes.
Yes.
From the whole game.
He gave up the offensive rebound, came down, scored.
Yeah.
Then he got the and one, and then he came out, and then he did the reverse. Then Steph came back, or LeBron scored, and then Steph hit the 3, and then KD closed it out.
Yeah, but until then, Embiid, I was not impressed with Embiid until that fourth quarter takeover. And Embiid was shooting too many threes. I mean, when I say too many, even 3 is too many in a game like that, of that caliber, for a big man to be shooting them.
But that's what he does, though.
I get it. But the size matchup with him and Jokic is quite equal.
Yeah.
You need to be battling down there to get him into foul trouble, not shooting threes.
And he had 4 fouls on him. He shot a fadeaway. It's like, dude, go.
Get at him.
But you know what? Jokic was going to let him score.
Oh,
he was not going to try to. He had 4 fouls. He goes, I'm not fouling out, so you might as well just go ahead and score.
Yeah.
And I agree with you like that. But that's not Embiid's game.
No, it's not, but it's just the game. You
Yeah.
have to understand that Jokic is the guy on the floor.
Yeah.
If we can get him out of the floor, even in foul trouble early to where he has to be subbed, we get to take over.
Yeah.
The whole game he was dominating.
And what do you think about? Oh my God, my mind just went blank. Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich?
Yeah, what he was doing with
Bogdan-
Melo. When he kept
Bogdanovich-
doing the Melo, doing the three after he hit the three. I said, dude, if you lose this game, he was on his knees crying after the game. He wanted to run his mouth so bad.
I respect it though.
No, but I'm saying he wanted to run it. So my thing is this: you don't. Melo is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
You're nothing.
Yeah.
You're just an average player who nobody's going to remember outside of Serbia. You've been on 4 teams. You don't run your mouth and try to be all cocky. Now I get it, but I also understand is, man, you piss LeBron off. You piss Steph off because you're going at their guy. So that's just not something.
I mean, the way I look at it is he never gets a chance to do stuff like that in the NBA
Never.
because he's not the number one option
Or
an
second,
all-star.
third, or fourth, or anything.
But when you get that chance to play for your country, you're going to be as energetic as you possibly can.
Oh, 100%. Now, I was telling people, when I played for the USA, there's no greater feeling when you put that gold medal around your neck and they play the Star Banner. When they play our song, the national anthem, Star Spangled Banner. There's nothing like it. Mm-hmm. Okay? The chill, I still get chills.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it, and for you to be able to represent your country, especially which would have been the second greatest upset of all time, even though 72 was not an upset, we got cheated. 100% against the USSR. Not Russia, but the USSR. Serbia was a part of the USSR. They had all the best players in the country.
Yeah.
And like we played them, their starting lineup was, the shortest guy was like 6'6". And we spanked that ass by 19 in the Junior World semifinals. So the upset would have been ridiculous. And remember, LeBron lost in 2004.
Yeah.
In 2008, Kobe came, and I think Kobe showed them, this is how you prepare. This is how you win. This is what you do.
He trucked through Pau Gasol immediately.
He told him he was going to do it. They're like, that's your boy. You ain't doing that. He ain't my boy today. Now, he'll be my boy after the game, and he'll be my boy tomorrow, and he'll be my boy when we play again. But he ain't the dude right now.
Yeah.
Would you have done that?
Truck through him? Yeah.
Really?
You have to. You have to set a standard.
Agreed.
And a lot of the players that come into U.S. basketball, they come in as the guy. You have to cancel that out of your brain.
Yep.
You are not the guy.
Yep.
You really aren't. If you
just-
think you're that guy, you're going to lose to a team like Serbia.
You also have to check your ego at the door.
Oh, yeah.
When you, like I was talking about yesterday or the other day, when you come to play for the USA, you check your ego at the door when you walk in. If you have that ego, because Anthony Edwards got humble yesterday.
Yeah.
He got humble yesterday.
Yeah.
He was fumbling the ball. He was losing. They said, okay, I don't have a problem with Jason Tatum not playing. He didn't play against him the first time. He doesn't match up with them. Clearly, there's a reason why they didn't play him.
Yeah.
He's playing every other game but against Serbia.
Going
Plus,
back to
KD was going.
Oh, yeah. Going back to the Bogdanovich thing, you know how you're saying, what do you think about it, that he's celebrating and all this?
Well, it wasn't celebrating. It was a trash talking.
Yeah.
Celebrating and trash talking are not the same.
What looks worse, though? What looks worse?
Trash talking is way worse than celebrating.
No. What looks worse? Him trash talking or us trash talking Serbia? What looks worse to you? Seriously. If you
I'm
think
an American. Them trash talking us. Put some respect on it. That's me.
My thing is, I look at it the other way. For us to
Okay,
be
how did we trash talk them?
No, I'm just saying, what would look worse?
Oh,
if
okay.
we did,
Okay.
I look at it, if we were in that predicament and we're trash talking Serbia,
Okay.
it would look worse.
I'm going to say this. We're not going to trash talk Serbia because of the respect for Jokic.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not like Kevin Durant said, everybody goes around talking about how he's the greatest player. Best player on the floor is Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Everywhere he plays. whoever he plays, he's the best player on the floor.
Yesterday, Steph was the best player on the floor.
Oh, well, 100%.
By
What I'm just saying is, at the end of the game, who did LeBron get the ball to? He was he's the closer.
He is the best isolation player
ever.
Besides, well, we're not gonna say ever.
No,
besides
that'd be
Jordan or Kobe.
or Allen Iverson.
Okay, yeah. But in that predicament, give KD the ball.
Yeah.
He will go get a bucket. And it was highly contested on that shot. Highly contested.
Well,
and it didn't matter.
It wasn't highly contested. He's 7 foot.
Well, if you look at the replay, that hand
was in his face.
Is in his face. I know it doesn't matter, but still, though.
But the ball is way up here.
Usually he gets wide open look in his eyes.
Well, what I'm saying is, to me, a contested shot is when his hand is about getting close to the ball. His hand was in his. Kevin Durant doesn't have contested shots.
Yeah.
Because he's 7 foot, and by the time he puts his arm up there, if you're a 7 footer, you're still not contesting the shot. Now, are you D'ing him up in the best possible way you can D him up? Kevin Durant did what Kevin Durant did. Take him, fade away. That's his thing. He get you going, he leads you, he fades. And by the time he's up, then you're jumping. He's about to release the ball. So it's almost like you're still going up, and he's releasing it because he's on his way down because he's already reached his apex.
I mean, without, like, yes, he closed the game, but without Steph yesterday,
100%.
we lose by a mile.
100%.
He was averaging 7 points per game the entire Olympics, and then popped off for 36.
9 for 14 from 3.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. It's absurd.
That's crazy.
You know what was...
And when he missed, we were like, damn, he missed. And he didn't miss badly. Go ahead.
What was a little interesting to me that game, that they were not running. I kept talking to you about this. I'm talking to regulars over here. I'm like, they're not gelling. They cannot find a gel. And then...
You're talking about yesterday?
No, I was talking about in the beginning when they first started this team. I was worried, very worried. And then they started running a play. The play was, it's either Steph and LeBron have to be on the floor. They call it too small. No, at the same time to run this particular play, they call it too small. LeBron will say too small, and he'll go down, and it's either Steph setting a high ball screen for LeBron, which is unstoppable to guard, or vice versa. And they did not run that play in that game yesterday.
Because of Serbia. There's a reason why they didn't run it.
Serbia's good, but...
Remember, though, if they didn't run that play, those two were extremely high IQ basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And if they're not doing something, they know that doesn't work against this particular team.
I know.
That's why they didn't do it.
And they must have tried it in the last game they played against Serbia.
Something. Yeah, trust me, there's a reason why they didn't run it.
Every team that they were running that against was having significant problems.
Yeah. But they also played Embiid more. Maybe that's the lineup that's in there when they run that.
Yeah. And they did not play AD as much because, I hate to say it, but AD cannot match up against Jokic.
He cannot.
It's a kryptonite to him for whatever reason. He doesn't understand it.
Agreed.
During regular season and playoffs, he'll hit some crazy shot in Anthony Davis's face, and Anthony Davis will just be like,
okay.
I don't know what happened. I tried. Yeah. And Embiid doesn't try to do that. Embiid is physical with
because of the MVP.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like I told everybody, like Kevin Durant was talking about people all in love with Jokic. The NBA players don't think he's the best player. The media does.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant said that yesterday in some tweets and stuff like that. He's like, look, we respect Jokic. He's a brilliant basketball player. But we don't look at him as he's better than any of us.
Oh, none of them do.
They don't do that.
Like I said,
they think he's great.
Yeah,
but they don't. They're like, no, he don't. I think the only person he really can dominate really is he dominates AD.
Oh, yeah.
He does not dominate Bam, and Embiid and him went at it.
Yeah.
But Embiid was giving up rebounds to everybody else, so offensively, like, dude, block somebody out. What are you doing? Yeah. But someone told me something the other day. He said the NBA does not box out anymore. College, they lost the art of boxing out. They don't box out anymore.
There's a lot of art.
And we were giving up. When's the last time? We should never give up 3 offensive rebounds. Down 5?
To little guys. Smaller dudes.
3 offensive rebounds?
Yeah.
No. But our guards weren't in. Our guard, Steph and Booker were way out.
They run. They run.
Taking off.
They don't hug the rim. They run.
You had to go rebound.
They want to do. Yeah. They want to go fast break.
Yep. And they weren't allowing that. And but anyway, I just saw when I was watching it when Embiid gave up that rebound and he came right back and scored. Right after that, I was like, okay, because he was like, yeah, no, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, he's not doing that. Then he comes back down, gets the and one. Then he comes down and gets the fadeaway.
Yeah.
It went boom, boom, boom. So I like what I saw out of him and brought it in. And then LeBron going downhill, there's no
Oh, he looked so good. He looked
there's
like
no
Prime.
answer for that. When he went
looked
with
like
the right
Prime.
hand and then twitched his body and did the reverse,
It
I
looked
said, that's
prime.
nasty.
Looked like prime LeBron.
That was
It made
nasty.
me happy.
It was nasty.
I like how he's not coloring his beard anymore. It looks better. It looks scary.
Oh, it'll be back black. Probably.
I hope not. It looks more
He left
intimidating.
us just for men, bro.
It looks more intimidating. I'll tell you.
Just for me.
You got this
I
dude
promise you he's
about to
pissed
be
about that.
40, gray in his beard and his hair, dropping 40 on you. That's pretty intimidating.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is what I told people. I said, the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron is Michael was feared and LeBron is respected. Mm-hmm. He's not feared. He's respected. Michael, you say anything off color, off canter, off anything to him, you know he gonna go embarrass you and bust 50 on you and talk and bust you.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody knows he can do it. So they don't worry about that. Which is why at the end of the game, you can see him running that play for KD. He was like, no, I'm putting the ball in KD's hands.
Would you say that Kobe was both feared and respected?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was both.
Yeah.
He was both. The problem with Kobe is, like I tell you, this is Kobe's biggest problem. He was the actual mirror image of Michael. He wasn't Kobe by himself, Kobe.
Yeah.
That's the
No.
problem I have with Kobe.
And I know.
And he was never, I mean, because I don't know if you've ever seen that tape on YouTube. They did Michael Jordan and Kobe shots. There was 20 shots, they were exactly alike.
The thing that I respect most about Kobe is that even though he gained all the ships and the MVPs and this and that, in comparison to differentiate him and Michael, yes, Michael was a workhorse, hard workhorse, very dedicated, but towards the end a little bit, he kind of, played the golfer route. He took
he
a
was
chill
done.
pill.
He
You
was
know what I
done.
mean? Kobe
Never did that.
Never took a break. Never took a break. If he would tell the players, "Hey, you want to go out tonight? I'll go out with you." But we're waking up for workouts at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
And they wouldn't believe him. And he would act drunk and all this. He's just drinking water,
That's all he was
having
drinking.
fun.
Yep.
And then he'd wake up and all the dudes are throwing up in the morning.
He's gone.
And yeah, I'm telling you, it's just his mentality is what differentiated too.
Oh yeah. Well, my thing with Kobe is that Kobe was. Yeah, we're leaking slowly on our internet thing here. My deal with Kobe is that Kobe, with all defensive teams, he's second to Tim Duncan. Now, here's my top 10. I've got Michael, I've got Kareem, I've got Kobe, I've got Magic, I've got Wilt, I've got LeBron 6. Then I have the white boy Larry Bird.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, I agree with that.
I can't argue. Now, your list was different. You need to go get it. You go over there and get
Yeah,
that.
I'll give you my list when I get back.
Okay. And he's got to go get some work done. Christian's getting some work done. Like I said, we're over here today jamming over here at Ash Cigar. And while he's gone, I'm going to talk about where are we at? I'm going to talk about the women's soccer final. So on tomorrow, man, look, we've got France, USA. First of all, we have the Brazilian and USA women in the finals at 10 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. Then we have France and USA at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Then on Sunday, we have the USA against either France or Belgium, and I don't know who won that game. But anyway, so that's what we have for basketball and soccer. Now, tomorrow in soccer, it's going to be great between us and Brazil. I cannot wait. And then, of course, France. I'll wait till Christian comes back so he can get his feelings on that. But to talk about women's soccer, our three-headed trident that we have, that three-headed monster of Swanson, Smith, and Rodman is just, they're all young, they're all athletic, they all are just fundamentally sound, they play hard, I love everything about our team and what these ladies are bringing because to me, that is something that you really have to. That's one thing you're really going to have to is watch is that how good they are passing the ball and how good we are. Now, one of my things with these ladies is do me a favor, ladies. Will you please not have to go into 30-minute overtime to get something done, please? Do we have to do that? Is that necessary for you guys to have to put us through that? Is that necessary? Because that just wears me out having to go through that and deal with that. Please, please, please win during regulation. But anyway, it's going to be a great match tomorrow between us and Brazil in women's soccer. I cannot wait. It was at 10 o'clock. I'll be at the gym, so I'll be watching that. And it's so funny as the other night when I was at work in Santa Fe. This is funny. I'm there, and it was our league. It was our summer. Was that Thursday night or was it Tuesday night? It had to be Tuesday night. And so we're there, and when we scored, I jumped up and I was like, yes, 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 we scored. And people, because I'm upstairs in the atrium, and people are staring at me like, what is he doing? Because there was a game going on court one. And I had to go, USA, we won in soccer. And then, of course, the people start cheering after I let them know we won. So I cannot wait for that because this is going to be absolutely amazing to watch our girls go for their second Olympic gold medal in a row. So that's going to be great. Now, okay, back to the men. What was your thought process on the greatest team?
Well, before I share my top 10, we have to acknowledge KD's accomplishment yesterday.
Oh,
Not just finishing off the game. He was the first U.S. men's basketball player to score over 500 points.
Yes,
total
ever,
which is like
ever. When you
insane.
But this is the deal. What people don't understand is what you forget. So I don't really give too much credence to that, and this is why. Before 1992, only our college players played. Mm-hmm. So you got one Olympics. Like when I won my junior world gold medal in 79, 1980, politics jumping in there, we did not go play against the USSR. Remember, Jimmy Carter said no because of politics. That's why I'm glad he was gone. Get the hell out. You ain't got into politics and Olympics. They should not have the same thing. And then, of course, USSR in '84 did not come to the United States in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So to me, I don't think, and you guys can comment on this. I don't think that politics should play anything to do with sports. They're two totally different things.
Yeah.
What people are doing for 4 years, you're working your ass off 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day for 10 seconds, or for 8 seconds, or for 30 seconds, or for 3 minutes, or 2 minutes. You're working every day for that. And some politician who didn't even play sports, and if he did, he played college only, gets to tell you that you've just wasted 4 years of your life.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. But I'm saying I got to give a shout out to him because that is crazy. I mean, it might not be the best.
This will be his 4th gold medal.
Yeah.
That's 4 Olympics.
It might not be the best accomplishment you can ever get, but being the first ever to do something that's not
that no one will do again, probably.
Anthony Edwards has a very high shot because he's gotten started
he's
early.
22.
He's got started pretty early.
Yeah, he's 22.
So, and he's been scoring a few here and there, but I wish it would get talked about more because I feel like if it were LeBron or Steph or some other dude
KD is not the media darling.
He's not the media darling, so he's not going to get the praise that he deserves.
Agreed.
He should get all the praise. In Oklahoma, he gets
0. Well, everybody's mad at him, which I don't. Once again, I tell people, listen, why are you not mad at the Thunder for picking Russell Westbrook over him? I don't understand it. You're not winning shit because you picked Russell over KD.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And KD said, to hell with y'all. If you want him, you can have him. Because think about it. Remember, we lost Harden, Scotty Brooks. By the way, congratulations, Scotty, being the assistant coach of the Lakers, by the way. Then we lost Reggie Jackson. We lost Kevin Durant. We lost Ibaka.
I was hurt after we lost Ibaka.
Yeah, but I'm just saying is it all stems from, and I tell them, I'm sitting there, and this happened right in front of me. We're playing, and Russell gets up. He gets pulled in the third quarter, and he's pissed off. He gets up, and Maurice Cheeks, who was the assistant coach at the time, walks over. If you remember Maurice, he always had a clipboard. And Maurice Cheeks is sitting down, and Russell Westbrook is there, and he almost hits Maurice with the face. And this is right, we're on the second row. It's literally right in front of us. And it's about 10 or 12 of us, just on that row that people saw it. And Russell gets up and walks to the locker room. And we all went, did you see that? He just walked, literally got up and walked down his teammates. And then in the fourth quarter, we were up 20-something. We're only up 8 or 9, 10, whatever it was. Here goes him, and he goes and gets him out of the locker room.
Yeah,
Gets him out of the locker room. And Durant and Ibaka and him looked at each other like, are you kidding? And we were like, are you kidding me? All of us were pissed. We're like, you should have fined his ass for walking off the bench on his team. That's the first thing you should have fined his ass. The second thing you should have did was sit him another game and take a paycheck. And I promise you, Russell Westbrook's attitude would have completely changed. But instead, because you did that, his ego went up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you lost the team right there.
I agree.
No, I'm not a fan of him. But anyway, I agree. Becoming the all-time leading scorer and all-time leading rebounder in the history of U.S. Olympic basketball is a beast. It's quite an accomplishment. And remember, he's got more 20-point games than anybody. What, he's got 11 or 12, and the one closest to him has 3?
I think so. LeBron just became the
only two-time triple-double.
Yeah, and there's only 4. There's only 4 dudes in history who have gotten a triple-double, which is absurd. And it's him, Doncic, him, and then another guy from like 1976.
Yeah, which is more impressive.
Yeah.
Because you only do it once.
Yeah.
That's my thing is this. When you only get one shot at it and you do it and the one time you get it, yeah, I'm impressed. But when you're playing at 4 Olympics, which is, how many games is that? 6 games each time, I believe. Because you have your pool play is 3.
Yeah.
And then you have the quarters, semis, so it's 6 games. So that's 6 times 4. That's 24 opportunities you have, and you've got 2 triple doubles and 24 opportunities, or 23 for LeBron.
Yeah.
Because this is his 4th Olympics.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So, that's an accomplishment. It's kind of like Kevin Durant. I hate to be the rainer on your parade, but I'm with you. The accomplishment is great, but the chances you have to do that are far outweigh the opportunities not to. Which is why Anthony Davis, I agree with you, Anthony Edwards, if anybody breaks KD's record every year.
But when you say the chances, correct me if I'm wrong, lately, it's been a choice to have that chance. You either want to do it or you don't.
It's always been a choice.
That's what I'm saying. But lately, the best people that should be playing have not been playing.
Well,
who has still taken that chance every time to get the most opportunity to play for their country? KD.
Well, okay. Well, let me say this. This is KD's 4th. Mm-hmm. He's 4 for 4. Mm-hmm. LeBron lost in 2004, 1 and 2 in the 8 and 12, and then he hadn't played again since. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's the wear and tear of your body. Like, I can't explain to people the wear and tear of your body on how much it takes out of you. Because when you play a full NBA season, then you turn around and you play in the championships. Then you turn around and you got to play Olympics right after that. That's a lot of games, and it's a lot of mental toughness.
It is.
Stress.
It is. I mean, you can't speak for these guys in that regard because it is tough.
It's tough.
But part of me thinks no matter what, I would want to wear that red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but remember, LeBron, the first one, it's Steph Curry's first time, which to me is
absurd,
outrageous. Like when I thought about it, like how is this his first? Wait, what?
Yeah, I thought he played when Kobe was there, but yeah,
that was the first one.
Wow, that's absurd.
And as funny as that, the old guard, the OGs, had to handle the business at the end of the game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. I was arguing with a group of regulars last night. This team, I get that they have LeBron, but they're not better than the year that Kobe played with LeBron.
Oh, 2008.
It's not even close. That team.
But you remember, you had a young LeBron, younger. You had a younger Dwayne
and a younger Durant.
Yeah, so that's
You
what I'm
had
saying.
Melo.
Well, did Durant play in 2008?
I think he did, because that was his fours.
That was his first one?
It was 2008, then he did 2012, then 2016,
Missed
and then
20.
missed 20, and then this one.
Okay.
I think, right? That should be accurate.
Okay.
I swear I saw him playing with
Yeah,
them.
we have to look that up. But,
We might.
but
We
that
might.
team, but they were talking about, well, this team has more talent because, Michael Redd, they had Michael Redd back then. What they did is they had guys who fit. Okay, we're going to go, here's our top 9 that we're going with. Here's our top 9 that we're going with. Okay, we're going to go with D-Wade or Chris Paul. You had D-Wade, you had Chris Paul, you had LeBron, you had, I think Melo was on that team,
Melo
too.
was on that team, and then you had Williams.
Yes, like Derrick, I loved him.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was one of the first players that
Deron Williams.
after like AI, no one was doing like the Hezi crossover, and then he came into the league, and then he started doing the Hezi crossover even more.
By the way, former Bill Self player at Illinois, I wanted him instead of Reggie Jackson. That's who I wanted.
I
didn't want Reggie Jackson. I was like Deron Williams. Now Reggie's had a long career, 100%, but I wanted him. So
big men had Dwight Howard, and
they did have Dwight Howard.
but like prime Dwight.
Yes, young,
strong, broad shoulders, not LA Dwight or whatever he was getting.
Is that what you're calling it?
I could call him a lot worse. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss.
You're not allowed to curse. You're not allowed. No,
I've been keeping a good.
Actually, you can.
Well, those cuss words are probably a little.
Oh, yeah, we don't want
little
those.
too much.
We don't want those. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit my guy Mark Long up. They love to be behind the scenes doing what they do at SRB. So if you have a water treatment plant in your city or your county, they can come in and make sure that you have nice, clean drinking water to take care of that. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to make your office run smoother or website design, hit our guys up over there at Collaborative Logic. And then Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand, my guy Jose Fierro is the dude for that. And then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. Proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. I love those guys over there. You can go in and visit any of their 5 locations. The main bank at 401 Elm, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YB Mustang, located 218 North Mustang Road. YB YB Parkway, which is off I-40 and Garth Brooks. Cannot miss it. And then, of course, YMB Peoples, located in Bethany. Can't miss it. Love that place. Yeah, sorry, guys. The internet is really slow here. I've really got to fix that. That's wearing me out. I need to get that done. Anyway, YMB Peoples, located on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur and Bethany. And Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pimpleton Agency, located 4609 Southeast 29th, Dale City, Oklahoma, 670-2424. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays 9 to 1. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Proudly serving the Middale area since 1982. Sorry, guys, let me light my cigar up. Sorry about that. I had to get my fire all lit back up and get it going. Now, remember, in NFL, we have NFL coming up. And tonight, here are the games and the preseason schedule. Falcons at the Dolphins, 6 p.m. on NFL Plus. Of course, have to buy a subscription for that. And then the Texans against the Steelers, which I'm definitely, if I pay for anything, I think NFL Network. I believe I have the NFL Network, so I'll be able to watch that game. And then, of course, the Eagles at the Ravens at 6:30 on NFL Plus. And depending on what your location is will depend on whether you actually get to pick up one of these channels or not. Because I believe since I don't know if we're going to get, I don't know who we would get, the Falcons and the Dolphins. Probably the Dolphins and Falcons because we're more towards the center, and Atlanta's closer to us than the Eagles and the Ravens, which would probably be a West Coast team. But to me, I feel like that I should be able to get either one that I want from that simple fact of if I'm paying for a subscription, I should be able to get whatever damn game I want. That's how I feel about these subscriptions. I don't care about buying a subscription, but I better be able to get whatever I want, buy whatever I want. I mean, if I buy it, I should be able to get the Eagles and Ravens at 6:30 or the Falcons and Dolphins, whichever one I'd want. And I started out watching the Falcons and the Dolphins. Actually, I started out watching the Texans and the Steelers. I want to see what happens in that game and watch those guys go at it a little bit. And then I definitely want to see the Ravens and the Eagles because Jalen Hurts versus Lamar, that's going to be a nice little deal to start us out. I cannot wait for football season. It's only a few weeks away, so I'm excited about getting that going. I know you guys are too. So, and then, of course, our women's basketball team, like I said, they smashed Australia today, which is not going to be. And of course, they have the winner between France and Belgium, which I don't know who won that game. I guess. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Let's see who won that. Unless one of you guys can text me real quick and let me know who won that game. Olympic basketball, here we go. France is beating Belgium 29-24 in the fourth quarter. That's what's going on in that. So the USA women will play the winner of that, going for their 8th consecutive gold medal in a row. And remember, we got beat by Russia, and then, of course, we lost again. What did we won? We didn't go in 80. So we lost in 72, won in 76, did go in 80, won in 84, won in 88, won in 92, won in 96, won in 98, won in 2000, lost in 2004. And then we're going for our 5th straight, which, of course, going against France is going to be a tough deal. But with the women, I don't see anybody really stopping them with the team that they got and what they can do offensively, defensively. With those, I mean, they're just studs. They're strong. That women's team is just loaded, and I think that the future looks even brighter for our women simply because there's nothing anybody can do for them. How do you stop them? I mean, you got young girls sitting there waiting in the wings to come back and play again. Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson are coming up. I mean, they're loaded.